Good day, this is Ray. Today is Thursday, April 3rd, 2025. For me, another day of filling medications. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well and staying safe and not as indigested as I am right now. But the only thing I do to prepare for these videos on Thursdays is to make sure I have enough medications so that I don't have to pause and look for those medications to make sure I have them on hand. But I almost didn't want to record a video at all today because mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm struggling. I am struggling. I was thinking about earlier before I hit record how much of the life that I'm living now is completely different than what I had imagined 20 years ago when I was in college. I honestly thought that I would be like married by now, have kids. At the age I could pretty much have grandkids, but I don't have any kids or grandkids or anything. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly what my purpose is, in this world. Whether it be that I adopt, if I'm in a position to do so, or if I eventually get married, and just don't know. I'm not young. I'm living with lupus, and maybe I'm stuck in my ways. Maybe that's not the best thing. I don't know. Strange times. So mentally, it's just weird. I really wish I could express what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. But it's difficult. I think about times where in the past I had a circle of friends. We would go to coffee shops. We would go to somebody's home to just talk and to, really just open up like that. And I was in therapy for a number of years. The last time I was in therapy was when I was initially diagnosed with lupus, and that was 5 years ago. But it was also during the time of the pandemic, so I never met the person face to face. It was all video call. I did have therapy years before that. And it was a good time for me to just, be able to talk and to be able to open up. It's kind of hard to do it on video because, like, what I really feel comfortable with sharing without oversharing. But sometimes it's hard to just come home and, kind of go through the routine of making dinner. Taking medications, making dinner, having more medications, and then looking forward to going to bed. And that's like the highlight of my day, which says a lot about me, considering that I used to be a full-time musician and would perform in front of hundreds, thousands. And even though I am an introvert, I feel more comfortable being alone, I guess. I can come off sometimes as being an extrovert. I can fake being an extrovert and, make people laugh. But, what's strange is like sometimes I'll be talking to a group and it feels like I'm just like nobody's listening to me. I'm not sure what that's about. I really hadn't been able to figure that out. It's like almost like my voice doesn't matter. And sometimes I get talked over. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just the type of guy I am that's willing to sit in the back seat, so to speak. This video is not going to make any sense, but I just need to talk. You know, need to be, as the kids say, keep it 100. I don't think they say that, and I've never said that. No, I've said that at work in joking. You know, being jokingly about it, but I don't use that phrase. Keeping it real, and this is about as real as it gets. I'm sitting in my room, filling my medications, still in my work clothes. It's a little bit later than I was expecting. I had to go pick up medications, and come back home, make dinner, and now I'm doing my Thursday routine, filling meds. I think I got it. Okay, that was my blood thinner. I'm moving on to my prednisone steroid, which I take 3 milligrams of. So have you ever felt like you're living a life that you didn't expect? Maybe it's a better life than even what you had anticipated. I want to know. I'm interested. For me, I'm on this journey paying off all this debt. Living with lupus. I'm dealing with some tough days mentally, physically, emotionally. And probably like you all, if you're in America and you've got a 401k, you try not to look at it because right now it is in the toilet. And if I had to retire in the next 5 years or so, it would be a nightmare. But that's neither here nor there. I apologize. This video is probably not going to add anything of value to your day, or it's not going to be very motivational. But, I think that's the purpose of my videos on Thursdays, is where, I'm not even adding an intro and outro or anything, no music. It's just me talking. This is the time for me to vent and to sort of give you insight into my thinking. I wish I was a stronger person. Yeah, in and out of the hospital 6 times in less than 2 years, dealing with tremendous debt, stepping down from a role of management, questioning every move that I make, everything that I do. It's I'm not sure if I'm the model of strength. I'm just like you, just trying to get by every day, knowing that we live a very limited time here on Earth, and just trying to make the best of the time that I have. And the reason I do want to share these videos too is a vlog for people who want to see realness, want to see somebody who's willing to be vulnerable, somebody who's flawed, somebody who, I don't think I mentioned in previous videos, but back in elementary school, I was placed in special education classes for a couple of years, and that really had a huge impact on my life. And this is why I wanted to share. It's not just about budgeting. Yeah, it's a big part right now because, budgeting is going to be a big part of my life going forward, but it's not everything. It's just a part of my life. And, for those of you who are, in a similar position, or just want to get insight. You may have a loved one who's going through something and they're not willing to talk about these things. And maybe you see me and it's like, okay, so maybe I need to go talk to him and talk to her and see how they're doing. Ask them, how are you? And just pause and let them speak if they're ready. If they're not, let them speak at the time that they are ready. So, apologize, I'm going to have a cough here in a minute. I'm going to get changed, get ready for bed. But if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You know, I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/@notinmybudget. As always, thank you for watching. You all take care.